What's up guys, and welcome back to an episode of the Bromley series, and today we're back for another season in the Squirrel Prem, our second go at it after last season's promotion from the Squirrel South. And before we get into this, today's episode, it's the first game of the season against Hereford, but first of all, I want to let you know that last week's, this is probably going to be the Monday, so last Wednesday's Monaco video would have been, I uploaded it, and it was on a scheduled upload, and I uploaded it and checked it all as I always do, and it played absolutely fine, no problem at all. I watched it on a couple of different videos on computers to check it. It was absolutely fine. But then it went live on Wednesday, and I don't know if some people got to watch it and some people didn't. But when I tried to watch it myself, it wouldn't play on any device. It wouldn't play on my phone. It wouldn't play on my iPod. It wouldn't play on the computer, my laptop, tablet. It wouldn't play on anything. It just went black and then just went fuzzy and just didn't do it. So I was thinking this is a bit odd, because you'd think if anyone could view it, it would be me, the creator. So I wasn't sure. It's the first time I'd seen it on my own video. So I deleted that video. So I think there's a video on Wednesday which has been scheduled for a couple of weeks now, well, a week or two. So it's going to be definitely out. I've 100% checked it, so 100% fingers crossed it goes out okay on Wednesday. That Monaco video without a hitch. That is definitely ready to go on Wednesday. I've lost that other episode that I can't get it back. It's already been deleted from my hard drive. There's no way to get it back. So I apologise about that. But I did go and check. I was watching my normal subscriptions myself, and some other people's videos were also going black and fuzzy when they don't normally do. So it's clearly YouTube's problem, not my own. So nothing I can do about it, but I apologise that you couldn't get to see that video. But I have got some good news in this video about a new series that I'm going to be doing, because I feel like it. But today we're playing Hereford. So let's go on with this first of all, Bromley. This is why we're here. So first signing I made was Fabio Sariva. Whatever. He's Portuguese, he's a midfielder, he's pretty talented. He's alright. Amari Bell is our new left back. Aguiaqua has joined us on a permanent. From Southend, which is good. Sese joined us on a free transfer from Leicester. We had him on loan last year. He didn't really play, but I thought he was a really good option actually. So in hindsight, maybe I should have played him a little bit more. Ryan Richmond's an 18-year-old with fantastic facial hair on this face pack, so that's pretty awesome. He's a new little midfielder. He's actually bold on my on the actual databases. Obviously, I've got the custom new gens. Face packs, so he's got facial hair on this one, which is pretty interesting to see. Philip Vaughan has joined us as a new left back option. He's in the under 18s though, so he's a young guy. Ryan Oates has joined as a centre back. Again, some of these, you see, they're not the greatest players still. Bobby Mosley's he's actually a left back, but he's been playing the midfield a lot. But again, those stats are pretty awful. I'm actually scratching my head as to why I actually signed him. I think I signed him on my scout's recommendation. I think it was late at night and I just gave up. Jed Goddard has joined us as a midfielder. He's going to be like a ball-winning midfielder. Again, youngster. Jamie Smith's a new right winger. Louis Almond has joined us as a left winger. Players leaving us, various players that you can see. Just lots of loans, actually loads of loans. As you see, actually my under 21s, we've got so many players out on loan now. If we go through the under 18s as well, youngsters having a go now on loan, getting a bit of first team experience at various different teams at various different levels, which is going to be good. Good for the team, good for their development. But you can see now a lot of new gens in this team, in our squad. But before we get into today's match squad, we'll go through the league a little bit, just so you can see who's in this division, etc. You see, I mean, there's some tough teams in this division. Obviously, Eastleigh coming down from the League 2 last season. There's Cheltenham, there's Lincoln, there's Newport, there's Morecambe. Wrexham will be difficult. Barnet will be really tough. Chelmsford were pretty good last year after their promotion from the Squirrel South. Gateshead, Forest Green, Halifax, Hereford, obviously today's opponents. Stockport will no doubt be quite difficult for us. So we expect to finish 20th in the table. So we are expected to beat the drop. But I can't remember off the top of my head. I believe we were expected to do better than we did last time, but we did end up getting relegated. But today we are going with Bose up front, of course, with Coroma. Same combination as last season. Going to stick with that. Hopefully it'll do okay in this division. O'Brien in goal. Nothing's changed there. Ball at left back. Nothing's changed there. Burgess was in the squad last year. Sese was in the squad because he was on loan. Nelson, he survived. Mosley's left wing of the Irish guy, who's the left back, but he's going to go on the left wing today. Sarivia has joined us in the midfield. I've probably butchered that name, but I really don't care. Massey was obviously with us. Smith is new guy, but so a lot's the same. As I said, I don't want to change too much about this team. I don't want to have too much upheaval about it. We've added a few players because we lost a lot. We lost various players, and our squad was pretty small when I looked at it. Once all the players went back off loans and all this sort of stuff. So we did need to bring in the number of players we did, which I don't think it was too much. I don't think it was too little. I think hopefully that's going to be pretty good, but we'll have a much better idea of where we're at after this Hereford game. Well, maybe not so much after this game, because I think we'll lose this game, because I think Hereford are going to be far too strong for us, because I think they're a good team with a bigger budget than us. But I think after the first 5-10 games, obviously, everyone says it, we'll have a much better idea of where we're at and what we've got to work with. But I really do hope we'll survive. Fingers crossed we will survive this season. The tactics are the same. I think I've actually changed one tactic. I've got one that I didn't use and put in one I've tried on another save sort of thing in. So hopefully that'll be able to click with the squad once we get that. Once they become fluent with it. Patton's though going to score there. Yes, he is. 1-0. We are 1-0 down already after 5 minutes. That's not good. But Bromley are top in the Skrill South in real life as I record this. Well, actually, you'll see this just a couple of days later. So yeah, they're top of the Skrill South. I didn't know that. I genuinely had no idea where they were in the league in real life when I started this. When I just picked Bromley, I had no idea, and they are top of the Skrill South, looking like going up to the Skrill North. I was like, not Skrill North, so it's the Skrill Prem. I was like, oh my god, go on Bromley. So I can't believe it. Bromley is top of the Skrill Prem. Skrill South, sorry, to go to the Skrill Prem. Hopefully they'll be able to maintain. It's like 10 points in it, so hopefully they should be able to do that. I think the team in second have got like game in hand. But it's so amazing. I always find to see just when you eventually do spot them. Like I just saw it on the sidebar on Sky Sports News. And normally I don't really pay any attention. Like I'll read it, but I won't like take it in if that makes sense. But I saw Bromley. I was like, "Ooh, where Bromley? Where Bromley?" And on the top, I started looking. When I initially started looking as to where they were, my eyes instantly went to like the bottom of the table, and like I was like, "Oh God, where are Bromley? Where are Bromley?" And then I looked at the top. I was like, "Oh my God, Bromley are top!" I like full on shouted, "Oh my God!" And everyone was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" I was like, "Bromley are top!" And they're like, "What? Why do you care about Bromley?" I was like, because I manage them on Football Manager, and they said get a life, which is fair enough actually. But I keep going on to my dad now about how I love Bromley and how we're going to go and watch Bromley, which he doesn't understand still. He still scratches his head and doesn't quite understand why I want to go and watch Bromley, considering we live miles away from Bromley. But that doesn't really matter, because this is Football Manager, and you get a certain affection for the team you're managing on Football Manager. I find it, well, at least I do. But speaking of that, I think I want to start a new series. I think I want to go. I want what I'm missing, and now I mean I'm perfectly enjoying the Bromley series. I'm enjoying this. I think I've got an affection with this team, as you know, as I've just said, and I do want to. I really do want to get Bromley going forward. I want to survive this season. I want to get to the Premier League. That's the objective. It's going to take a hell of a long time. Whether or not I'll run out of time before FM15 comes out, I don't know, because it's going to be really difficult. But I'm enjoying playing the Monaco. It's extremely frustrating and unrealistic at times, but I'm still enjoying it. I don't mind it at all. But what I'm really missing is that, oh God, are they going to score again? No, what I'm really missing is that I don't know how to describe it. When I was at the QPR last season on FM13, it was magical, almost magical. Like the comebacks, the Hollywood of it all, like the way we'd come back and beat Barcelona narrowly. I thought they'd scored there. Narrowly beating Barcelona and by the skin of our teeth, and getting into the Champions League by the skin of our teeth, and all that sort of stuff. Winning the Premier League, it was just amazing, truly amazing. And I absolutely, I think about it more and more. Bose hits the net, 1-1. Good lad, starts as he means to go on. Our top player from last year. Apparently he was offside though, but it's going to count. But honestly, thinking about it, it's the best save I've ever had on a Football Manager game or a Championship Manager game. I genuinely loved that QPR team. I loved it. I loved every single part of every player in that team, and the way it just assembled, the way it went from a team that in real life got relegated and developed over the course of FM13, and we developed it into a superpower in the end. It was up there with the best teams in the world, and it was just amazing. I really do miss that, and I don't feel I'm going to get there from. I think the only way it can come is from thinking back from other saves I've had. That kind of love of a save is when I've when you'll be able to achieve success within a couple of seasons, like 1 or 2, maybe no, not 1 or 2, but maybe 3 or 4 to 5 seasons, you can achieve real success, be it winning the league, winning cups, getting into the Champions League, all that sort of stuff. So I think to do that, realistically, I think I don't want to go in this. I don't want to go in the. I don't want to be in the Championship. So I want to be a Premier League team. And I think what made it even more amazing, that save, is that QPR got relegated in real life. Despite at the time when I picked QPR, I didn't think they'd genuinely go down. I thought they would survive, but I was wrong. Obviously, I don't think that's not the point really. But I think I want to do a team that's going to go down. I think in this life, as much as it pains me to say this, because I'm a huge fan of this team. Not literally a fan, but I like watching them play. I like the club and all that sort of stuff. I'm not actually a fan of them, but it's Fulham. I want to see if I can get Fulham, because Fulham, as far as I'm concerned at the moment, Fulham are doomed. Where are they even in this? Are they in the Championship in this? Where are they? I can't see them. Am I being blind? No, there they are. They're in the Championship of this save. No, in real life, as far as I'm concerned, they are doomed. They are getting hammered, consistently hammered. Their transfer window, losing Berbatov was huge to Monaco. Picking up that Greek striker, whose name I'm not even going to try to pronounce. He's a good striker, but I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. I'll butcher it. But he's a good player. Holtby's on loan. He's a good player. So I think, but I don't think they're the sort of players that are going to be able to fight and keep Fulham in the Premier League. I think, as much as it pains me to say this, at January or February now, I think they're doomed. Again, I really don't want them going down. I really want Fulham to survive in real life. But I think they're going to go down, which I think would make a great series, because I think I'm going to wait till the update's done, when the patch is all patched, when the game's all patched. I don't know when they do that. I can't remember off the top of my head what the dates are. When the game's all patched, hopefully they'll fix bugs so I can get kits and stuff back onto my normal laptop. But even if they don't, I think I'm sick of it. I really want to do a Premier League team, and the team is Fulham. I want to try and make Fulham survive. I want to make them the new QPR. I do feel like I almost started to get that kind of love of a save with the Villa save. I almost got it, but then that Villa save sort of died away when my laptop obviously stopped working. But I want to start with Fulham. I think what I love about Fulham is I think Fulham is a team which, I know they've got Shahid Khan in charge now, but I think it's a team which I still to this day cannot understand why someone like the Abu Dhabi group that bought Man City didn't buy a team like Fulham. It's in a wealthy area, obviously Fulham, Chelsea. It's very wealthy. It's got people who've got insane amounts of money around that area. It's a team that's never won the Premier League. It's a team that needs stadium. Okay, it's very difficult to build a stadium in London, of course it is, but it's a team that it's crying out. Craven Cottage has got a lot of character, but it's not a modern stadium. It would be amazing to see Fulham with like an Emirates style. My dream, my dream would be like for Fulham would be like Man City style owners with the Emirates Stadium, or Roman Abramovich style owner with the Emirates Stadium. Like, maybe not as big, but that would be just insane, I think, for a team like Fulham to get and make them win the Premier League for the first time. And I just think it would be amazing. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do with Fulham. But I don't know when it's going to start. It all depends on when it gets patched, the game, etc. But I really do want to start a Premier League save. But I'm going to keep going with the Monaco and keep going with the Bromley. They won't stop. They'll still go. I don't know when I'm going to be loading it in terms of when it's going to start, what days I'm going to do it. I've not figured all that out yet. I've literally just decided I really want to manage a Premier League team, and I want to manage a team that in real life is probably going to go down, and see what we can do with them until FM15 comes out. So that's pretty much what I'm thinking right now. But I'm going to come back at the end of the season in the Skrill. Well, sorry, not at the end of the season. I'm going to come back in February. God, I got ahead of myself there. I'm going to come back for the Stockport game. Hopefully we'll be able to maintain this draw start. Pre-season, I forgot to share, but we've won two pre-season games. That third game I didn't play because players were fatigued, so I didn't play. I thought there was no point. I can't be bothered with that, so I just holidayed that game. But obviously, then came back for the Hereford game. Luckily, players were fit, and hopefully we can sustain a bit of form and not get beaten next game. Hopefully we can get our first win. But that pretty much did it from me. Let me know in the comments. Are you looking? Are you interested in a Fulham save? I'm not even considering other teams right now. Fulham is the only team I'll consider. Would you be interested in that? And let me know where you think, if you think we're going to survive this season. Just let me know if you think we're going to survive and do you like the signings. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time.